Eddie Clone EC Details back with another episode. In today's video, we're gonna give you our 2.5 week plus 1 week update. You're like, what kind of math is that? What happened was I shot this video on Ethos versus ADS consumer grade coatings. I shot it like 3 weeks ago. So today's the first actual wash I've ever done on this car. I've done some testing with water, rinseless, but nothing should affect the performance. So I wanna go over the performance of the car as it sits with all the grime. Let me show you the video here. See that video showed a couple things. Heavy film, heavy grime on both sides. It has snowed about 15 total inches. It's still cold as crap outside. That's why I'm in a hoodie in the garage. It's about 66 degrees in here. Got the heat on. And I want to show you what we're going to do to maintain it. So as a customer, you buy one of these coatings, you're going to ask, Eddie, how do I maintain the coating? I'm going to walk you through the first wash. I'm going to give you a couple options with each chemical company, and we'll go over that now. So ADS has 2 soaps in their line to maintain the ceramic coatings. You're going to have Foam Party. Foam Party is a high concentrated soap, about 2 or 3 ounces inside of a foam cannon. It's a cleaning soap. It's a pre-wash per se. And then you have their ceramic coating maintenance soap, which is called the Graphene Cleanse. And that one's just you use that as your maintenance wash for the soap. This is what they sell on their site to maintain their ceramic coating. What I'm thinking to use today is probably the Cleanse, but to keep the test fair, because I don't want anyone to say, well, he uses ceramic infused soap and blah, blah, blah. Well, we'll just use this. We'll just use Foam Party, okay? ADS has 2 kinds of soaps. The first soap they have is their everyday pH neutral soap. It is the Shampoo Plus. About 1 ounce goes inside of the foam cannon. We're gonna use the same foam cannons today, MTM, the GOAT, okay? And then they have their Decon soap. Make sure it has colors in it, boys, because if it's clear, yeah. I'm kidding, Brad, because Brad be acting real sus. You know what I'm saying? Brad is an aggressor. Relax, Brad. I was totally joking. Decon soap is busting. If you didn't see Pan's video, you can watch it in the description below where he shows how good it is. You already know I've already tested all these soaps except for Cleanse. So we'll do Cleanse on the 3-month update. Let's go over how we're gonna wash it. Let's go over the pre-spray of the car first and see how it interacts with dirt on the surface. And then we'll go over diluting. All right, so we got 2 different foam cannons here. They only have water in it, okay? Both have water. I have the new one, MJJC, the new one. This is the old one, you can tell because it doesn't have it. This is actually the new one. Stainless steel filter, the heavy one. It's got the new, look how mine sits, flush, okay? This one has been through the ringer. I've had that for a long time. We're actually going to take our bottles here and dilute it. Now, I don't intend to use Decon because it's only the first wash. And I'm not gonna use this one because it's only the first wash. This would be the Decon soap for both. I do intend to use Foam Party. We're gonna follow the directions. Requires 2 or 3 ounces. I am gonna go the 3 ounce mark here. You can see that. And if you smell it, oh gosh, Lord help us. Put that in here. Okay. I'm gonna go wash this out. So then we have Shampoo Plus. Shampoo Plus is super concentrated. It only requires about 1 ounce. Let me open this up. And let's put 1 ounce in here. If you go a little over, you're okay, but just use the 1 ounce that they require. That goes in here. And you saw that one is a little thinner. Oh boy, here. This is how good mine is. Turn, you see? No problem. Everybody was pissed. Theirs wasn't working. Shout out to MTN for being the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? For being the GOAT. I think as a foam cannon, I've always enjoyed this one. Boom. Let's go here. I'm gonna show you this one too, so you don't think I'm hot trolling, right? Boom, the turn. You see that? Mix it. All right, let's go look at the car. All right, this is the car. Let me do a pre-spray, and let's see how the cleaning power is of the ceramic coating. It does take most of the grime off. You can see the beading. Oh, look at that beading. The lower part is still beading a tiny bit. But you can see here, that beating's great. Look at the hood. And this is the hood side. And let's go over here. Whole bunch of film on the car, you can see it. And let's look at the beating. So the lower parts need to be hit with a cleaner. So we're gonna have to hit the lower parts with a cleaner because that has super grime on it. So the top's beating real good, super good. The lower part's kind of flat. I expected that with this coating. Both of them actually I'm gonna expect it because the film is thick. When I tell you the film is thick, it's probably the worst film I've had on this car all year. I did follow the salt truck. I did it for you all. I did go on the dirtiest roads. I did it for you all. Just to clean, to see how I could take a beating in the winter. So let's show you the other side or the back. This side has ADS. A tremendous amount of beating. Look at that beating, real good. Let's look at the self-cleaning properties. So they did, so you can tell they're both just not flat, just needs to be clean because this one had the most grime. But you can see the beating on top is amazing. Quartz, it's gonna have to be cleaned in the bottom because the bottom is not beating at all. And this is self-cleaning. And now when I clean with the rinseless, still gonna require some hitting here. But look at the beating overall. To be fair, I did do hydro save on this. This one be super transparent. So this side was clean with hydro save. And that's just the polymers being left behind. On the top, the other side was clean with DIY. But you can see the beating there. So thought is, they are both doing a wonderful job in terms of beating, in terms of sheeting, and cleaning the dirt. Right now, it is going to be hard to tell which one is actually performing the best, first wash. But if I had to give this to anybody, for the first time, I'm gonna say ADS on the dirt. Well, let's look at this side again. I just wanna be fair. Let's look at this side. This side again, I had to turn the light on. But you can see how it's still flooding the panel, but it's still pulling down the dirt. And you can see the beating here where I sprayed off the dirt. So, and you can see this part where I cleaned it. It's still beating real good. So just for sheer cleaning properties, I'll give them both a tie. ADS did beat on dirt on some parts it was flat like Ethos. So I'm gonna give a pitch to ADS. On overall beating of the car, where the parts were clean, they're both a tie for me for beating and overall from that perspective. Do a test. You ready for this test? I got an idea. Let's pre-spray both panels with their soap, leave it for 3 minutes and see which one can perform better in terms of without a contact wash. So we'll give the first go at Ethos. We'll let it sit for 2 or 3 minutes, and then I'll put ADS on the side. So we're gonna go with foam party first, and we're gonna let it stay on. I'm gonna try my best to control the sections. The foam is thicker. It's thick, not thicker, but thick. But you're also using more product. Let's go here and look at that foam. It smells amazing, by the way. Now I'm trying to be careful because I want to see which one does better job at pre-cleaning. So I got Foam Party here, which is their pH neutral soap. Let's spray the front. Let's spray the front here. And look how much foam that is, dog. Wow. Look at that foam, it's wild. So we're gonna let this sit for 3. Oh, let me get the front. This guy. Gotta get half the hood. Okay, we're gonna let this sit for 3 minutes and we'll see which one, how this does as a cleaner without a contact wash. It is noon 19, I'm on my lunch here, trying to get this done. So we'll let this Foam Party sit for 3 minutes. And the goal is just as a pH neutral soap, can it really break down grime? We don't know. So we're gonna test each one by themselves first, give each one a fair shot, spray off, see how the hydrophobics are, and see if it's gonna require contact wash. Waiting here, I wanted you to see Foam Party, how it's pulling down the dirt. You can tell by the mud on the side. You can tell by that. Look at the mud in the front here. So Foam Party has some agents in it that does do a good job pulling dirt down. And you can see how it's interacting with the paint here. 1222, and this is for the Ethos. We'll do the rinse off, and we'll go from there. Here's the rinse off. Let's get all of it off here. No contact wash. Get the residue off, and let's see how it interacts. And you can see this is still gonna need a contact wash, but it did break down a lot of the film. This is the goal of this, right? Look at the water came back here. This soap by itself without a contact did get all the film out. You can still see some grittiness there, right? So that's gonna need a contact wash, but it did a good job for a pH neutral soap. It did do a good job cleaning it off for a pH neutral soap. It is still gonna require a contact wash. We'll go on, we'll foam ADS on, and we'll see what kind of vibes we get, and let it sit for 3 minutes to see which one does the first initial cleaning better. So, Shampoo Plus. The foam is good for 1 ounce. It's actually amazing for 1 ounce. So you're gonna be like, Eddie, why didn't it foam as much as Ethos? Ethos is actually a pre-foam pH soap, but you could use it to do their soap. But this one doesn't. For 1 ounce, you're still getting crazy foam for 1 ounce. It's 12:27 right now, so we're gonna let that sit for 3 minutes. So far, the things I'm noticing is Foam Party itself. Let's talk soaps while we wait the 3 minutes. Foam Party, great cleaning agents, great sticking, great smell. You're using more by 2 ounces, right? I have ADS here, which smells amazing. It's 1 ounce of soap, and it's almost as thick as Foam Party. And the goal of this first video, or first test, was to test the cleaning power of the soaps, right? Can Shampoo Plus by itself take off all the film? We saw that ADS goes on nice, but we also saw that Foam Party almost took all the film off, but you need a contact wash at the bottom lowers because there's still grit and some grime on there. But I would say it took about 80% off. We'll see what Shampoo Plus does. We'll wait the 3 minutes and come back. 3 minutes. Let's see how it cleans. So you see, it didn't, oh, interesting. You see all that grime there? So it's still, it didn't pull down a lot of dirt. Yeah, you can still see all that grime, the lines, all that. It didn't do, for a soap, always vowed to be honest no matter who it is. So is Shampoo Plus amazing? Yeah, it's a great soap. It does require a contact wash. It does not break the film out like Ethos did. Ethos did a better job at breaking most of that grime off as a pH neutral soap. Let's do the contact wash. Ethos soap, and you can see the dirt on the mitt here. So there's not a lot on the Ethos side. We'll use another wash mitt here. And then we'll go through. Super slick soap, man. Hit it up here. All right, finished washing. Now we're gonna spray off. And you can see that the coating came back no problem. Once you spray off the residue, it's all doing its thing. All sides, just the Ethos side, all alive and well. Came back. I like how the soap cleaned for a pH neutral soap. I like how it hit grime a little quicker. Ethos side is now beating. It's looking real good. Doesn't look like it took a hit. So let's go on the other side. The ADS side is gonna get my hookah chama. I love this sponge for cleaning. Soap is slick. You can see the grime going away when I'm wiping it here. And as I do the contact wash, the soap is starting to reject itself, which that's what you want. Slick. And when you contact wash, it does clean amazing. And you can see all the road grime is out. I feel no grime on the car. With the contact wash, and the beading is good. Just again to show you
awesome.
So, what you guys think? You tell me what you think about this test. I think it's a tie, okay? I do want to jump into something that people are going to ask about. Why'd you do a shampoo test? Because we have two pH neutral soaps here, okay? We have one that's a soap that you wash your car, maintenance wash. We have one that Ethos claims to be, you know, a pre-foam, but this is the only soap they have, and it does say you can use it in a bucket. So I did use this versus that, and what I found out is that this cleans, if you let it sit longer at the same time, 3 minutes. Ethos Foam Party did do a better job at breaking up the grime, but they both cleaned the car amazing. There's no film left with the contact wash. They both did great. For ADS, it's 1 ounce, dude. You saw 1 ounce it was keeping up with Ethos 3 ounces. So Ethos is more expensive long term with the ounces you use, but Ethos does clean better as a pH neutral soap in terms of letting it dwell. I'm just being upfront. Ethos clarity sucked. That's me showing you that I'm not biased. I just want to be upfront with you. That's my only thing. But based on performance for ceramic coatings, they both killed it. They both did an amazing job. I think you can't go wrong with any of them. We'll see though, right? How long they really last for the rest of the year. Can't wait to do the other tests. This is Eddie Cloning. This is your first time here. Hit the subscribe, hit the like, roll the 5,000. Huge giveaway sponsored by Ethos. And no, like I said, Ethos does make good products, but they don't make perfect products. So I'm just being honest. I want to be transparent, but they do make tremendous products. So does my boys at ADS. Remember, their coating won the 2023 Best Consumer Grade Coating of the Year. And we'll see if they keep the crown this year. With that, I'm out.